Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Join me today as we understand the female menstrual cycle and the role of hormones in menstruation. If you are new here, please like and hit the subscribe button. For returning viewers, please like and share this video. Now, for all its significance, the menstrual cycle is often shrouded in mystery, misunderstood and even stigmatized. Yet, it is a fundamental aspect of womanhood, a rhythm that governs our bodies and influences our lives. From puberty to menopause, it's a journey we embark on, a testament to our incredible ability to create life. The menstrual cycle is a delicate interplay of hormones orchestrated by the brain, ovaries, and uterus. This cycle, typically lasting around 28 days, can vary from woman to woman. We can break down the cycle into 4 distinct phases: the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, ovulation, and the luteal phase. Like chapters in a book, these phases unfold sequentially, telling the story of the menstrual cycle. Throughout this guide, we'll delve into each phase, exploring the hormonal shifts, physical changes, and potential experiences associated with each stage. The menstrual phase. Often marked on our calendars, this phase lasts 3 to 7 days. Our bodies shed the uterine lining, resulting in menstrual bleeding. This natural process indicates a healthy reproductive system. We might experience cramping or a heavier flow. Every woman's experience is unique. Blood color can change from bright red to darker shades. Small clots are generally normal. Underlying the visible signs of menstruation is a delicate dance of hormones. Estrogen and progesterone, the key players in our menstrual cycle, take center stage. During the menstrual phase, the levels of these hormones are at their lowest. This dip in hormone levels triggers the shedding of the uterine lining. Low estrogen might conjure up images of mood swings and fatigue. We might feel more sensitive or introspective during this time. It's okay to honor our needs for rest and self-care. The pituitary gland senses the shift and prepares to release follicle-stimulating hormone. FSH stimulates the growth of follicles in the ovaries. As the menstrual flow subsides, our bodies transition into the follicular phase. The pituitary gland releases FSH, signaling the ovaries to awaken. The ovaries receive this signal and the slumbering follicles stir. Under FSH, several follicles grow, starting their journey of maturation. Each follicle's immature egg transforms, preparing for fertilization. As the follicular phase progresses, a fascinating competition unfolds within the ovaries. While several follicles initially answer the call of FSH and begin to grow, only one will ultimately mature fully. This process, known as follicle selection, ensures that only the healthiest, most viable egg is released during ovulation. The dominant follicle, fueled by FSH, surges ahead of its peers, growing larger and producing increasing amounts of estrogen. This surge in estrogen isn't merely a side effect of follicular development. It's a crucial signal. As estrogen levels rise, the lining of the uterus begins to thicken once more. Like a lush carpet being rolled out, the endometrium prepares to receive a fertilized egg. This synchronized response highlights the interconnectedness of the menstrual cycle. Meanwhile, the other follicles gradually cease to grow and eventually fade away. This natural selection process ensures that only the most robust follicle continues its journey toward ovulation. As the dominant follicle flourishes, it becomes a veritable estrogen factory. The effects of this estrogen surge are felt throughout the body, influencing not just our physical state but also our mood and energy levels. One of the most noticeable effects of rising estrogen is its impact on the cervix. The cervix undergoes a transformation, becoming softer and higher in the vagina. Cervical mucus becomes thinner and more abundant, resembling egg whites in consistency. This change in cervical mucus is strategically designed to facilitate conception. Beyond its physical effects, estrogen also works its magic on our mood and energy levels. We might find ourselves feeling more outgoing, social, and optimistic during this phase. Our libido might also increase, a natural response to our body's preparation for potential conception. This surge in energy and vitality reflects the essence of the follicular phase, a time of growth, renewal, and anticipation. Just as nature awakens in spring, so too do our bodies experience a surge in vitality during this phase of our cycle. The follicular phase, with its steady rise in estrogen, reaches its crescendo with a dramatic hormonal surge. The pituitary gland releases a surge of luteinizing hormone, or LH. This hormonal surge is the trigger the dominant follicle in the ovary has been waiting for. Like a delicate bubble reaching its breaking point, the follicle, now mature and brimming with fluid, responds to the LH surge. It ruptures, releasing the egg it has carefully nurtured within its walls. This pivotal moment, the release of the egg from the ovary, is what we call ovulation. The egg, now free from its follicular confines, begins its journey, drawn towards the fallopian tube. Tiny hair-like structures called fimbriae create a gentle current, guiding the egg towards its destination. The fallopian tube will serve as the stage for the next act in this remarkable story. The LH surge, while fleeting, has far-reaching effects. It not only triggers ovulation but also initiates a series of changes within the ruptured follicle, transforming it into the corpus luteum. Imagine the egg as a tiny voyager embarking on a perilous journey through a delicate, intricate landscape. Released from the ovary, the egg enters the fallopian tube, a narrow passageway lined with microscopic cilia. This journey through the fallopian tube is a race against time. The egg, viable for only 12 to 24 hours after ovulation, must encounter sperm during this window for fertilization to occur. Sperm, deposited in the vagina during intercourse, navigate a challenging obstacle course, traveling through the cervix, uterus, and into the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube plays an active role in this process. Its muscular walls contract rhythmically, helping to propel both the egg and sperm towards each other. The lining of the fallopian tube also secretes nutrients, providing sustenance for the egg. If fertilization occurs, the now fertilized egg will continue its journey down the fallopian tube, eventually implanting in the lining of the uterus. Ovulation marks the most fertile time in a woman's cycle, the window of opportunity for conception. Sperm can survive in the female reproductive tract for up to 5 days. Intercourse in the days leading up to ovulation can still result in pregnancy. The fertile window typically lasts 5 to 6 days. Methods for tracking ovulation include basal body temperature, cervical mucus changes, and ovulation predictor kits. Once ovulation has taken place, the ruptured follicle, now empty of its egg, embarks on a remarkable transformation. The body transforms this tiny structure into something entirely new and essential, the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum, Latin for yellow body, earns its name from its distinctive yellowish hue. It's formed from the remnants of the follicle, its cells multiplying and changing, taking on a new identity and purpose. This transformation is orchestrated by the same hormonal surge that triggered ovulation, the luteinizing hormone, or LH. The corpus luteum becomes a miniature hormone factory, secreting primarily progesterone, a hormone essential for preparing the uterus for pregnancy. Progesterone production by the corpus luteum ensures that the uterine lining remains receptive to a fertilized egg. Think of the corpus luteum as a caretaker, diligently preparing a cozy nest for a potential pregnancy. Its emergence marks the beginning of the luteal phase, a time of anticipation and preparation within the body. The luteal phase is a testament to the body's incredible capacity for hope and resilience. As the corpus luteum settles into its role, progesterone takes center stage. This calming hormone, often referred to as the hormone of pregnancy, exerts its influence throughout the body, creating an environment conducive to conception and implantation. One of progesterone's primary targets is the endometrium, the lining of the uterus. Progesterone acts on the already thickened endometrium, enhancing its blood supply and stimulating the growth of glands that will nourish a developing embryo. The lining transforms into a plush, nutrient-rich haven, ready to receive and support a fertilized egg. Beyond its effects on the uterus, progesterone also influences other parts of the body. It can cause a slight rise in basal body temperature, a subtle sign that ovulation has occurred and the luteal phase is underway. Some women also experience breast tenderness or swelling during this time, another effect of progesterone. Progesterone is often associated with feelings of calmness and relaxation. While its effects on mood are subtle and individual, some women report feeling more introspective or inward-focused during the luteal phase. The luteal phase is a time of suspended animation within the body, hoping for a sign that pregnancy has occurred. If a fertilized egg successfully implants, the corpus luteum will continue to produce progesterone. In the event of fertilization, the embryo releases HCG hormone, signaling to the corpus luteum that pregnancy has been established. If fertilization doesn't occur, the corpus luteum begins to shrink and fade away. This decline leads to a decrease in progesterone, signaling the body to prepare for the next cycle. Section 4. The waning moon. As the corpus luteum fades, progesterone levels dwindle, signaling the end of the luteal phase. With progesterone's influence waning, prostaglandins come into play, causing uterine contractions. As hormone levels plummet, the uterine lining begins to break down. This shedding marks the beginning of menstruation, a natural part of the cycle. A time of transition. The transition back to the menstrual phase is marked by a delicate interplay of hormones. As the corpus luteum fades, its production of progesterone and estrogen dwindles. The pituitary gland releases follicle-stimulating hormone, signaling a new cycle. This highlights the interconnectedness of our reproductive system. The cycle begins anew, a testament to the body's remarkable capacity for renewal. Embracing the cycle. Our journey through the menstrual cycle isn't an ending, but a pause before the next cycle begins. It's a testament to the resilience and power of our bodies. Let us embrace this journey with knowledge, self-compassion, and a celebration of our inherent feminine strength. Understanding your menstrual cycle is about more than just knowing when to expect your period. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And together, let us empower the masses to better understand their bodies. If you have any questions, please feel free to chat me in the comment section. See you next time.